Hello everyone, welcome back to Inscryption. Just before we sit down for our fresh game, gonna come take a peek at the board here. We've got Squirrel Wolf in the center 2 with an empty opposing side. There is no candle here to put out. There is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold teeth in the skull. And otherwise, nothing much left to do in these parts. Still, the dagger I can't move. Bunch of stuff that I don't understand. That's fine. Red light goes on there for apparently no reason. Other figurines that we can't interact with. Squirrel Wolf. And we shall begin. This looks kind of wolfy. I mean, dragon looking thing is cool, but let's take the wolf. We get an alpha. Then we get a shrine. Right, we have to take something from one of these and put it on another. I think I'm going to take out the alpha's skill because the alpha costing 5 bones is going to be far less easy to get right now. So let's give that power to the caged wolf, because then the caged wolf will actually be having some benefit while in play. That seems good to me. I think the plot needs to continue by releasing the caged wolf. Me again. Just thinking about that wolf. Yeah. I want the wolf out too, buddy. Trust me. Pronghorn attacking at angles and then moving to the side. Right, it's going to be squirrel into stoat. Ding. They can't move from behind the stump. But we can. Squirrel. Let's just use our bottled squirrel. Squirrel. Caged wolf. And we'll stick that there. Then we can stink bug here. Then the bullfrog I have no need for. So we might end up just winning before this cage even gets broken. But the thing with that is we can't not take a turn, basically. Let's drop this stink bug because we want this guy to actually have attack power, ironically enough. Nope, we murdered too swiftly. I've the most exquisite pelts. Ah. The pieces of gold we found from the oh, maybe not. Confused.com. Where do we want to go? Let's get a totem. We don't have one yet. You came upon the woodcarver who fixed the intense gaze upon you. After over a long moment of silence, she moved to offer you her carvings. Right, let's take flying, I guess. And then I'm not sure what the pickaxe is, so let's see if we can go get it. tougher fight might mean that our guy can be more likely to be killed. They just block flight, it seems. Something about that caged wolf. What would happen if it were freed? Yes. Thank you very kindly for your precious advice. I just can't get it killed fast enough. Alright, that's going okay. There's our caged wolf friend. And we'll be here for 6 turns, and if we summon this caged wolf, we won't be able to draw any other attacking units, which is going to be a bad time for us. Because we'll take 6 from just constant attacks before he is summoned for his 6 HP. So we can't actually afford to play it right now, which is more awkward, but we'll try and make do. Oh, wow. He's just conceding, which is interesting. We're going to attack. We can't take 6 damage on the caved wolf, so not much to be done there. Let's see what the pickaxe is all about. You came across a hobbled man standing beside some boulders. You caught me off guard. Not supposed to see me till further down the road. Say, I like me a gamble. If ye can pick a boulder that has gold in it, ye can keep it. Show me where to strike. Dang nabbit, no gold. But that is a funny looking varmint. Keep it. We get to keep a beehive. Yeah, the variety of encounters is quickly increasing. Alright, I guess we're giving up the bullfrog. Right, let's take a standard fight and some more cards, because we're going to need something stronger than what we've got. A 1/3 pronghorn and a mole. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. Nice top deck. Right. We can't sacrifice the leg, I'm assuming. And if we put the stoat in here to attack, the mole's going to move over. You get a bee. The flying 1/1. let's see if we can get this caged thing out again. Oh, we can give up the wriggling leg. Give our squirrel one to attack the elk fawn. Stick a bee out. What's left? Stink bug? A wolf in a cage, but how to break it? I mean, I'm trying, dude. I am. See, offering concede again. Right. I deny your concede, sir. Well, we got the Squirrel Wrangler achievement. Did I do that? Card count the blah blah blah. Sparrow and River Snapper. I mean, you got to take the inky tendrils, don't you? It's the rule. If you see an inky tendril, you take an inky tendril. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though they were 10 hungry eyes dampened the greeting. The warm creature by the fire enhanced its health. I don't know if we want this thing to be stronger, or if the beehive gets hit more, we can create more things with it. Yeah, go on then. Right, boss fight. Perhaps our chance to get this frickin' wolf cage broken. They blow out one of our candles. They give us a greater smoke. That smoke, it is great indeed. He's got his 2 candles. A chill mist closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. It was the Prospector. Just pop the mule. Right, there's the mule. Right, let's throw out Squirrel for a stoat. Then a rabbit pelt. Looking for... There's the caged wolf. So... you can't draw blood from a rabbit pelt. You'll need something else. Right, a couple more of those. Get the pack of cards. And the caged wolf, finally. What was that? Right, we have some tentacles, a porcupine, sharp quills. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. Squirrel, beehive, Tentacles, opossum. Boulder still in place. How's the score? We are doing just fine. Alright, let's try a funky tendril. 5. Value represents how many cards are in your hand, I guess? Now I'm tempted to discard 2 of these things and see what the 2 blood one does. It's got the bell picture. Something represented by this. Let's do some science, shall we? Only 2 now. There goes 1 candle. There's gold in them cards. Oh, he does this. I keep forgetting this bit. Gold! I've struck gold. Have you now, sir? Right, we have drawn out through our deck, so we only have this stuff left, which is slightly scary. So, give me a squirrel that gets to a porcupine. Then the rest will have to wait. Squirrel gets a beehive. And we can summon an opossum. We can throw a bee down here, kill the wolf. We also have pliers if we want to tip the scale slightly. We're only about to hit for 1 though, although the bee flies, so we do hit for 2. We are overflowing with coins. But attacking now should win us the game. And we've freed the wolf, I think. Your lives are restored. Choose carefully. The Douse. That filthy feral hog. It becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. Long Elk. Mole Man. The stalwart mole man. The ultimate defense. Bellist. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Strange. Mole Man is chunky. Moves to block stuff and blocks flying creatures as a 1/6 or 0/6 for 1. But I think the Douse today. Now I'm interested. Free of the prospector's unhinged gaze, you look ahead. Interested to see if we can now draw this wolf. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of the tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. Right, so this stuff, still nothing. Squirrel wolf over there. And the rest of this seems as normal. The skull has teeth in it again. Right. We still have 2 bits of equipment. A choice of cards I think would be nice. River Otter. Corpse Maggots. The inevitable maggot. They will lurch forth from your hand when your creatures are killed. It's tank. I think for a 1/3/7 you have to take tank. You can't not take tank. Oh no, you can't use that. I mean, that means we take that, right? What on earth is it? It's creepy looking. We got squirrel, wolf, tentacles, and tank. Tank is what, 3.6? 3.7. Right, well, you go squirrel, tank, speed run. Cave again. Trial of Bones. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 5. Trial of Kin. 2 of the 3 cards must be kin to pass. Trial of Health. I think we have to go Trial of Health. Hope to draw tank. Hey. 4 from the Beehive, 1 from the Rabbit Health, 7 from the tank. You have passed. Jeez, these guys mirror something. The power is something equals the something bearing. Dam Builder 1-3. Raven that is also a beehive. Ah, you take the creepy tendrils, don't you? Stop that. Rabbit pelt, beehive, crazy tendrils, wolf, the douse, the tank, or more crazy tendrils. Now, the temptation is to just get rid of the weakest card so we can't draw it anymore. Thus our deck becomes stronger by always having a higher chance then of drawing a better card. However, the temptation is also to put something like our death card in to see if that triggers anything particularly special happening. So we already broke the wolf's cage this run, so let's drop the tank in and see what happens. It's the skull with the eyes that we've seen over the door. And we get... is that a boon card? It is. A bone boon card. A rattler for a 3-1. Alright, that didn't go great, did it? Squirrel for a beehive then. Salutations. I am serious, you cannot use that. There is no possible use for it. I'll place it on that shelf over there for now. My advice, avoid it. Well, that's not ominous at all. Alright, we're going to have to try and kill an adder. Right, then we want to kill a rattler. Well, if we can fly, it's going to be force the rattler to kill us, I suppose. Bellist. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Right, I think we survived this attack. We do not. Should have played the pliers or something. Well, we'll pick another card. Pick a card, any card. Corpse Maggots, Kingfisher, Rattler. Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing this sigil in your hand is automatically placed in its place. That seems incredible. And what route do we fancy? I've never seen mushrooms before, but we can get mushrooms immediately, so let's do that. You found yourself among a grove of thick, pungent mushrooms. You squinted to see a figure through a thick cloud of spores. We are the mycologists, yes? Yes. And we are performing our experiments far from... We are not welcome elsewhere. We will experiment on your flock, yes? We will need 2 of the same creatures, 1 for each of us. Oh dear, you have no duplicate cards. Take 1 of ours. We will use it next time. For a duplicate then, I'm going to take a wolf. Because the thing on the wall over there wants us to have a rabbit and a wolf on our back row. They've got gecko tails. Bullfrog and a bee. Of course, the bee flies over our hive. Right, I'm going to put a squirrel here. Oh, yeah, something happened. We can't get up yet, but something happened. I'll put a rabbit pelt down just as... Oh no, it won't even be a line of defense because of flying. A lucky draw. Oh, it's bones, so we don't even need the rest. Right, we can swap stoat for squirrel. Send out a bee. Even the playing field slightly. Corpse maggots we will just hold on to, I think. Corpses are in no short supply. A wolf for 2. Can't do it right now. But now we can. What do we get rid of? Probably the corpse maggots. Good overkill damage. Not sure why I grabbed a squirrel, really. Yeah, that was poorly played. They split the difference on our B, which is a shame. The douse. Alright. Drop these two. And stick you in there. The chimes appear. I guess he passed? Question mark? Can't sacrifice chimes. Alright, we got there in the end. Now we're going back towards the mushrooms because we now have 2 wolves. The Dauntless Bloodhound. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they are played. Yeah, but I think we want more bones. You found yourself in a grove. We find the two-faced mycolonists. I think this could get messy. Look away. The wolf is now 1. We have a 6-4 wolf. And a boss fight. You beheld an immense slouched beside a mucky pond. He appeared to be thinking hunks of flesh from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond, where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up, and some were sloppily pushed into the hulking man's mouth. You bring fresh fish. Easy. Choose. Squirrel and 3. And they've got a kingfisher, which is going to fly over us. So we're going to start with a squirrel. That's all we can do. Corpse maggot gets sent out. Let them steal the squirrel. Now we're going to have to get some attacking in soon. So we'll stick our 6-4 over on this empty lane here. And that could finish the first part of this fight immediately. Go fish. Right. We'll take Stoat. We can't play. So there's a chum bucket. Great white. Woof. Alright, we'll play a squirrel. Upgrade to a stoat. Keep me alive. And then I would like your great white, sir. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. The amalgam. Canine hooved reptilian feathered insectoid. The amalgam is all. The amorphous amoeba. Its sigils are ever changing. The long elk. I fancy an amoeba. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continued on. We will need another map. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave to the bone-shaking chill. You guessed at the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You had to climb to the snow line. Alright, a little more success today. We have some new interesting things to go and investigate in the room, but we will do that at the start of next episode, because I think more people are likely to catch that than these very end moments. In any case, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.